sometimes I be having doubt because a lot of people don't be giving me my credit. I don't think a lot of people see like the boxing fans or the boxing world don't see my actually like my boxing skills. They think that I just come in there and look for knockouts, and that's not the case. I'm actually a sharp, smart fighter.
Welcome to Bodywork. Welcome back. It's Michael Rogers. Welcome to Bodywork Boxing. It's fight week, and a lot of people are still kicking and screaming about Tank fighting Lamont Roach. Well, you got to get over with because it's fight week. Unless something unforeseen, some travesty happened, and it's happened before, but unless something crazy happened, we're going to get this fight. All we really got to do is wait for probably a press conference and a weigh-in, and then we're going to get it on. I've been analyzing both fighters and looking at everything and hearing all the rumors about Tank contemplating retirement, and is he on top of his game, and is he bringing his A game, and could that be Lamont Roach's way in? And I'm like, maybe, possibly. You know what I'm saying? When you start, bonding with your children and doing all that, and you start losing a little bit of, that because you starting to get more in tune with your other side, to be nurturing and caring and providing and all that kind of stuff, and not the guy that's in there, just sparking people. Like, maybe, start looking at Lamont Roach, and I'm like, man, the man is brimming with confidence. I was a Lamont fan. When he was fighting Hector Garcia, I was hoping that the boxing gods didn't let him get robbed, and they wound up coming out with the right decision. And I hear all these things about how, he don't deserve a Tank fight because he fought Jamel Herring and he lost, even though it was separated by a knockdown. Pretty much the same thing that happened with Frank and Aratunian. Only Shakur went ahead and still fought Aratunian, coming off of a loss. So people use triangle theories and dismiss it because of that triangle theory, because common opponent is a triangle theory. So I dismissed that, and I really got to looking at Lamont and listening to a lot of the interviews or whatever. And I didn't always chime in, because, I wanted to look like and appear that, look, man, I want the best man to win in this fight. If Tank isn't on his A game and Lamont Roach gets the job done and he's able to derail that Tank, hey, kudos to him. He's going to set the boxing world on fire. He's going to become a household name overnight, and he's going to go on to get bigger and better paydays and just do his thing. And in all the interviews, he's been keeping his composure. But what I realized is that you either come in the fight being off the rails like a Rolly Romero, right? Or you find yourself in a situation like Frank Martin, where typically you're cool, calm, and collective. You just, you got your little swag, you just cool, and you answering the questions, you real sensible. But I noticed this with Frank going into the Tank fight to where he was out of character. And I'm like, man, I was saluting Lamont, like, man, you representing the DMV proud, brother. I'm like, do your thing, man, keep representing. And then I seen an interview with the Asian guy. And the Asian guy was talking about, people coming to him and trolling him in his comments and all this. And he was like, if it was one thing you wanted to let him know, what would it be? He came up with the infamous SMD. I was like, geez, Louise. As a grown man, you never invite another man to the Frank stand, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, I'm starting to see this trend to where, out in the public, maybe these guys need PR. Maybe they need more rehearsal. Maybe it's the big bright lights. Maybe this is the first chink in the armor of a Lamont Roach because of the big bright lights. Because of all the attention, because of all the naysayers. He needs to tune that out. Get PR, man. Go and focus just on Tank. Don't worry about the people that's control you. Learn to ignore them because what you don't feed can't grow. As far as the matchup, I think it's going to look a lot like, to begin with, I think it's going to look more like, instead of the action that Frank and Tank had, I think it's going to look more like the Hector Garcia and the Tank, or the Hector Garcia and the Lamont fight, where it was a chess match for a little while, with subtle adjustments here and there. Tank wound up turning up, punching his lights out. Lamont wound up going a distance, but getting a knockdown. I think it's going to look like that, and then it's going to turn up. And once somebody figures something out or capitalize on whatever's going on that night, we're going to have a fight. Anyway, let me know what you think, man. Is Lamont Roach going to be able to get Tank off these tracks, or is it going to be business as usual for Tank? Talk to me, I'll talk back. Let me know in my comment section. I'll be happy to hear from you. Anyways, thanks for tuning in here with Bodywork Boxing. But we don't take things for face value. We do that body work.